and the force of the tornado snatched both the kids away from him.
Bobby Kidd described the moments the tornado dragged his grandson, 6-year-old AJ Hernandez, away from his father.
They were unable to find AJ's body for a while. He was able to find Jordan, and they started walking looking for AJ.
Hernandez's brother, 10-year-old Jordan Griffin, was taken to the hospital along with his dad. Both are expected to be okay. The National Weather Service says an EF4 tornado was one of possibly 2 tornadoes that ripped through Lee County, Alabama, with winds of up to 170 miles an hour. It is the deadliest tornado since the 2013 disaster in Moore, Oklahoma.
Early estimate, at least 24 miles long. I estimated the path width at 0.87 miles, or almost a mile wide.
Rescue workers have been searching the damage using canine units and drones to look for many that are still missing. At this church in Opelika, neighbors came together to bring supplies to the needy.
It's just really nice to see the kingdom of God work together for the good of everybody.
In nearby Smith Station, Shannon Kelly broke down, looking at what was left of the home she lived in for 20 years.
I don't have a clue where to start at. Like, I don't even know.
Pictures of my house was 300 yards down the road.
In Beauregard, we met Joseph Vernon. He lost his home and his neighbor and friend.
Like my neighbor's house right here, we're finding stuff down there in their yard.
Joe told us his family just finished rebuilding their house after it was lost in a fire.
Right where we standing, we had a house burning. We just got rebuilt, reestablished, and no less.
Here's a look from above this morning. You get a better scope of just how bad this damage is. This tornado knifed through 24 miles of this area. The search and recovery efforts continue this morning, complicated a bit right now by the fact that a freeze warning continues until later this morning.
Jesus said a sign of his return would be more frequent and more intense weather, as we read in Matthew 24:7. God will once again use extreme weather in the form of pestilence as judgment. In Revelation 16:21, God uses hailstones weighing 100 pounds each, and great hail from heaven fell upon men, each hailstone about the weight of a talent. Men blasphemed God because of the plague of the hail, since that plague was exceedingly great. In Revelation 16:8 and 9, God uses scorching heat. Then the fourth angel poured out his bowl on the sun, and power was given to him to scorch men with fire, and men were scorched with great heat. And they blasphemed the name of God, who has power over these plagues, and they did not repent and give him glory. So when Jesus Christ warns us that just before his second coming, there will be famines, pestilences, and earthquakes in various places, we had better believe that these occurrences are a sign from God, and that he is about to intervene. Matthew 24:12. And because lawlessness will be increased, the love of many will grow cold. In this prophecy, Jesus Christ is describing an ongoing breakdown in the relationship with God. And since people's love for God is waning, it will be evident in the way people treat one another as well. A symptom may be that the love toward other people is decreasing, but the real cause is that the relationship with God is cooling off. This is what we are witnessing in our world today.
17-year-old Indiana boy is now charged with the murders of 2 other teenagers during a drug deal.
CBS News' Chelsea Irving is live at the Porter County Jail with troubling details of what happened to the teens who've been missing for a week, Chelsea.
Rod, that 17-year-old suspect is behind bars behind me tonight in jail. He has been denied bond. This morning he pleaded not guilty to 2 counts of murder. Prosecutors say in a teenage drug deal, he shot and beat to death 2 other teens, then burned their bodies in a car. Police say it was an anonymous source who led them to the bodies of 19-year-old Molly Lanham of St. John and 18-year-old Thomas Grill Jr. of Cedar Lake. Their bodies found in southern Porter County after the pair had been missing for a week. Prosecutors say 17-year-old Connor Kerner of Valparaiso was meeting Thomas Grill to buy drugs at Kerner's grandparents' home in Hobart. We found these court records indicating past drug offenses by Thomas Grill. Molly Lanham, though, was with Grill just along for the ride. Investigators say Kerner told a friend during the drug deal in a garage Grill tried to rob him. So he pulled out his grandfather's gun and started firing. The first 2 shots missed. The third hit Grill, but did not kill him. Court documents say Grill fell to the ground, begging for his life. Kerner advised that he panicked due to being out of bullets in the gun. Kerner then beat him with a pipe wrench until he died. Prosecutors say Kerner then got Molly Lanham, showed her Grill's body, and threatened to kill her if she said anything, but then shot her when she turned around. Kerner then put the bodies in the trunk of Grill's Honda Civic, loaded it with flammable liquids, drove the car a few miles away to a wooded area where he set it on fire. Investigators say Kerner bragged to their anonymous source that he knew how to hide a body because he had done it before. Kerner was a student at Valparaiso High School. A check of his criminal records shows only some moving violations.
This never happens around here. People are definitely very, very surprised.
Molly Lanham was a recent graduate of Hanover Central High School, where she ran track and played soccer. A family spokesperson told us, quote, Molly was so unapologetically herself. She was spunky, fashionable, and unique in every imaginable way. Molly will be remembered for her love and kindness for all, especially animals. Prosecutors tell us that Kerner had planned to put the bodies and the car into a U-Haul and drive that to somewhere along the Mississippi River and dump the bodies in the car in the Mississippi River. He has been denied bond, so he will remain behind bars here. His next court date is set for May.
The Bible tells us in the last days that people would lack sympathetic understanding, that people would be unfeeling and pitiless toward their own family, as we read in 2 Timothy 3:1-5. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. Without natural affection is the Greek word astorgos, which means without affection for family, parents or children, thus hard-hearted towards kindred. This is exactly what we are seeing in our world today.
We are learning new details about the stunning twist in a Good Samaritan murder story that made national headlines. It happened in December, and the initial report said that Jacqueline Smith was stabbed to death while giving money to a panhandler. But yesterday, Jacqueline's husband and his adult daughter were charged with her murder. Police now say that they staged this attack. Jerika Duncan is in Baltimore with more on the story. Jerika, talk about a plot twist. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Such a crazy story. You know, Jacqueline and Keith Smith were married in 2014, and friends and family said looking from the outside, they seemed like a loving couple. But those friends and family also say that when they learned about the details of Jacqueline's death, they did not believe her husband's story. A Texas judge arraigned 52-year-old Keith Smith and his 28-year-old daughter Valeria Smith Monday after they were charged with first-degree murder. Police say they were arrested in Texas Sunday. Authorities were concerned the pair was trying to flee over the Mexico border. It's a stunning turn of events from December.
I jumped out the car to run, but I heard my wife scream. The last thing I thought, that they were going to take my wife's